November 2021. Yesterday, we been there. They talk about the 2022 budget. We don't discuss different aspects them of the budget, from where different MDs them go tell the finance committee waiting at the expectation from the one pot with them for pull the dip and give them, so that waiting the constitution establish them for go come to pass. So yesterday we discussed the Minister of Finance, then is Vandy, we be then at Parliament, and how he lay everything at table. But we been focused yesterday strictly on the projection for 2022. Now we'll focus on. Today, we want to see how we don't handle 2021 and waiting the debt, external debt, waiting it don't look like for we. The trust business, the loan, how we don't turn like for Sierra Leone. Just now, I be the tell we say, but then country, then get how then they do for make individual them, make you able to get good credit, how you go able for build them up. Yesterday, we all be see how waiting be the amount to be talking here. The principal loan repayment way now 740 billion, but on interest we they pay 1.44 trillion. Now we they pay. So the interest they pay is heavy per we pass the principal loan repayment, the thing we make up the money trust. By the end of 2021, June 2021, we external debt, it be done knock 3.1 billion. End of June. Why I say billion? Not only so, $billion, American dollars. Not so even the other kind dollar the way they around. No disrespect to na dollar, we need to American dollar, yeah. But na 3.1 billion United States dollars with external debt by the end of June. The minister look and say, okay, by the end of December 2020, na been $3 billion. So in 6 months, we can go to $3.1 billion. You go say, not to better money. 0.1, then in our lecamos. Now 6 months no more. Ugo Kanyeri, waiting the minister say, will lead to this amount. And like I do yesterday, we go look back the thing then where the minister say make them trust this kind of money. How then thing then they don't change, don't help we na salon. Because if you go take a loan, even a bank where you go, you get reason. If they say I take a loan for a car, I take a loan to buy a house, I take a loan, you forget what you they take the loan for. So even we country, we get forget why we they go take the loan here. Well, we they go take a loan for make 40,000, 20,000, 1 million people get pipe-borne water. We they go take loan. Well, all around they under the human capital development. We they go take loan so that we go feed the pikin in a school. We they go take loan so that we go make the road them. We they go take loan so that we go help for reduce the prices them with the burden go make you get for telling something where they make them give you this loan. Now I make most of the time okay, the government they tell we say this not a loan, no. This na grant. Grant then give we una take up loan we dey give una, but remember una get for pay we back, and loan then they come with interest. But most of the time we can see past and present government when they go take loan, and they talk about the percentage interest that they charge them. Oh. Now for say they don't loan them money, that's it. They don't loan we this and that, now they tap. They know they I don't get time for cancel. We say, well, we go take loan to World Bank and then they charge we 10% interest. No. Well, now because we get good credit standing, I make them the loan we. Now then they we the tap for. So today, like I tell we, I want make we look on 2021, how we don't perform so far, and we trust external debt. Because when we hear 3.1 billion, and how much percent that one dey per with GDP already? Hi. But we go take time, listen fine. Yeah. It's rather unfortunate when we can discuss things here. I wonder we take off the political lens first. Because the same thing happened at Parliament today. These people are discussing the future of Sierra Leone, the livelihood of our people, because budgets, even inside you host. I don't know for you, maybe you know able for paying down if now weekly then they pay you on a monthly, you the budget yourself. You know how much they come in and you know how you want for spend so that you go get a balance. You go get a balance. If not, you go trip. And you don't want for trip because when you get for trip, well, now the tenant they get for the call people and bo, man Choco, I don't know, you able help me. I go give you back code and pay me. Yes, things then can come way can make the breezy bang you one kind way where they make you stagger. Now one day is understandable. But if you not budget well, it go make you trip. So we want to see how we they handle 2021, how we they move go to 2022, how them trust business are done they help we, and how it look like for we. That's now we they learn at table today. Again, to your people them. Look am in the side of Sierra Leone. Don't know even copy from a parliamentary and them. Because some were genuine, some were not. If you watch today, some be genuine, some not be genuine at all. Some now with political lens, some like, and you they see back when they talk, they laugh. Then they laugh. Like it's funny. One person go talk, that one they object. When they object, well, the speaker go say, honorable wait first. Wait for where they see that they laugh. And they make fun. And they discuss, we own livelihood. And they make fun with her. And they go come and talk. And some of the things them would they raise today, I don't know if you know watch them, it's try make you watch you. To my back, we go try for stream them. Let we see how this budget hearing they go. You're not going to take 5 days, now 3 days. So I guess Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's it. And Parliament. Parliament began for vex today. For say, the ministry, department, and agencies, they wouldn't go discuss their budget. They're not go there. They're not go there at all. Now so decide with them for sit down. Now so they empty. They empty. Why? So from the opposing side, no, from the ruling side, now then begin for raise questions. Say why make they no come? And say well, they for take a 1 hour recess. Make the speaker summon the MDs, they made them come because they don't send a letter. Well, the speaker, when the deputy speaker, we now in the act right now, he been here for say, he they give them grace period today, the MDs them. they give them grace period. Okay. Then when they don't handle that one, they done. From the opposing side, now Honorable Cherikoko say, wait. But the member of parliament then safe. They know they come. So now they come on time. So not even they come for can discuss the budget. How can you say they represent the people? Then say for can discuss the livelihood for next year of the people of Sierra Leone. You know come on time. We see them. Some of them they can late. So from the opposing side, we get for say, well, make them not take and say that because the no. Now two separate things, yes? But the Speaker of the House began for tell them, say, until now no say Christmas they come. So any member we choose not for come, we go tell finance waiting for do. But again, say them go hold them paycheck till after Christmas. Either man, they go to us. If they hold until after Christmas, they go to us. So, but trust me, I beg. After Christmas, then they pay me, or then pay me, they can't give you. But on the more serious note, too, the parliamentarian them, they go late. Some not go at all. The MDs then safe, no go. Some go late. So how we want to treat this? How? And this are the same parliamentarian the one would go allowance where would they the motorcar, fuel, all incident. They are the same parliamentarian them. But them for can do the work. No, they know they can. Well, let's see how tomorrow I go look like. Let's see. I'll tell us, some of them, it's funny to them, I made them be they laugh. Because you know they affect them, the bottom line. But watch them no more. You just watch them. The undertone, Papa God. Have you noticed something? You don't notice something? Say, na young people, if we say they do statistics, me, I want to feel say 70% of the parliamentarians, them, na young people, them. That's what I want to feel. I stand to be corrected. But looking at them, I feel say 70% na young people, them, they na parliament. So this one walking, they say, they all want them, they all want them. Look the one the way they in parliament now. Look there. You gonna most villages them now. The chief them and young people them. The demand them na young people them. Who's change with the young one they don't carry it? Who's change? Is it about money making? Because now they say politics they get money. Because if we see flock of young people, they come inside politics, let's see the change we are yearning for. But then go in a parliament, they make fun. Would I go knock table under? Would I go to give free talk under? All my want for prove political points. It's not about the people. Few people, yes, talk about the people. But most of the people, they want for prove political points. From the side of the APCO, from the side of the SLPPO, a political point they want for prove. And we are talking about waiting. We budget. I hope say tomorrow will be different. I'm hopeful. Say more people go come, then go discuss them. And make it make sense to we all. Because me today, one side they were for say they increase the chief minister in own post. Then the vice president they reduce in own. But let them done first. We see how that argument then be come out. For say the office of the chief minister get boku office then where they under him. We see how that one they be come on. For point finger at the office of the chief minister. But the office of the chief minister for 2022, your budget go up. The vice president, he can down. Alright. If you know they pay attention with the budget today, you go to miss Bokutin. But today on 2021, I alone look like inside this with sweet, beloved Mama Salon. Through the democracy, do ya? Let me listen.
The global coronavirus pandemic don't be big challenge to plenty country the economy, and Salon, the part of the country them, but it's not about bad one. The 2021 budget being project say the economy for go by 5.2%. But as the coronavirus pandemic challenge still continue, waiting on the budget performance so far in terms of domestic revenue for the year 2021. Dennis Bandi, now the Minister of Finance, be explained.
Domestic revenue collected from January to September 2021 amounted to 4.97 trillion leones.
Yesterday, I be don help for break down some of these. Remember, we'll talk about them. So I think we could just left the minister, for make a cross. Yeah, we get me get usai. I want make we focus pa. But it talk about with domestic revenue. Yesterday we been breaking down the tax and all those things. What thing we they get as a country from then different sources than they where they bring come money for the government.
Of this, income taxes contributed 1.84 trillion.
Yesterday we don't talk,
Goods and services tax 936.7 billion leones.
Wait. No, Tripoli, wait. This na 2021 we dey talk about. Now go back. Yesterday we be dey talk about 2022. 2021. No. Yeah. Let's take them back, yeah?
Domestic revenue collected from January to September 2021 amounted to 4.97 trillion leones.
So from January to September, 4.9 trillion. Umeko. We will clap for ourselves. Say we get 4.9 trillion. Now we collect domestically. Just within we borders them. Now that one day we as a government be able for both of say just this short term no more. Now then they we don't get. But make it break and down for we the different institutions them we collect this money.
Of this, income taxes contributed 1.84 trillion.
So income tax then take 1.84 trillion. Then a 4.9 trillion, 1.8, okay, we get like 3.1 trillion we left. So income tax, I think say now they collect the highest I want for believe. But now we hear first.
Goods and services tax 936.7 billion.
So goods and service then are 936 billion. All right, income tax done the lead force.
Leones. Customs and excise duties 1.04 trillion leones.
So even custom na 1.04 trillion. So income tax gets more money past custom. Okay.
Mining revenues 230.6 billion leones.
This na in the money mining. Okay, like with the Alabo diamond. Mining, what you they get from mining? Why? What's happened? Una they even reach half of a trillion. When a 500 billion. Una they even reach her. Even quarter of that. So I think so. No need for the knack chest for this mining business. So we go for look at the sign out for let money come out. Again, we go on for look say now the bad deals them where previous governments then don't they make with them companies here where they come. Eh? If it be say anti-corruption one, we'll better one. For able dig. See, then one and they will for they come to we as the people of Sierra Leone. Who side they pass? Who they collect? But anyway, mining. We're not able to boast of our more. Okay.
Royalty on fisheries, 58.8 billion leones.
Fisheries safe. Where you gonna make it? Eh? Then say fish no dey. Then go tell you that then to go them. Then this we fly go then they fly. Go other country them. The royalties what they get. 58.8 billion. Not even reach 100 billion. Now don't collect first. Remember, this one are from January to September. So don't forget that too, yeah?
Treasury single account, TSA agencies, 312.2 billion leones.
TSA, 312.2 billion. All right.
Other MDAs.
They what they do. Wait, that they like you money, then they can't get at the all. Can look how much they can inside.
56 billion leones.
I not tell you. Eh? Then all the rest now. 56 billion. So income tax, after that, na custom and excise. And then two, then they give you money in a salon. Well, goods, you go say 900, maybe by the end of the year, it go reach 1 trillion when a goods and service. But, all right.
Road user charges, 158.7 billion leones.
This, but dear, road user charges. Eh? Who say una they put this money? This time money una don't collect from we. Where they use the road. Where they buy gas. But when you look the roads then as alone, you not tell like say that they take money from we. You know FIBA. No FIBA today, you know FIBA tomorrow. The main road them, well, sometimes you go give them past there. But come out on the main road there. Go inside community road there. But they take money from we. See how much they don't take from we no more this year. And I be talk yesterday and I say, this road user charge, if we want look and find, I don't know on what percentage we go say people where they buy gas just for generator. Eh? Just for that one day. Where they go say now because you they drive safe down the road. How much percent to go and see? Now people them where they buy the gas go for the generator because we know see the lights. Exactly. Well, we'll continue. And then a free money.
Total domestic revenue is projected to reach 6.81 trillion leones.
So at the end of the day, 6.81 trillion. Now we they expect for get at the end of 2021. But right now, we don't already collect 4.9 trillion. Now we don't collect. So at the end of 2021, the projection, they look at almost 1.9 trillion for come back in 3 months. Okay. Mr. Minister, would they hear you, sir?
15.2% of GDP by the end of 2021.
So then they go raise 15.2% of with GDP by the end of 2021. When a 6.81 trillion leones.
Salon gets plenty mineral them. We don't they contribute to the country economy. And the minister, they highlight some of the couple wey government able make from the mineral dem wey the country get inside the sea.
Total exports increased to $301 million US.
Okay. So we serve the exports. So okay, yes. We can say now because we the exports, we know the exports. We serve the export too. In 2 years, waiting the minister say, or you want for a year and back, the $301 million. $301 million. Yes, you go say not to better money as opposed to wait to the import. That is true. But not of us say who know the export nothing. $301 million. Now we don't export. That's good. Waiting again. Okay, low yeah.
Total exports increased to $301 million US.
So now increase the total export. All thing $301 million.
During the half of 2021.
So that now for most time, we say the half January to June. So if we make other half, like that amount there, we will go to it in like 602 billion. Not bad though. Eh?
Mineral exports amounted to $245 million US.
We mineral. Eh? Okay. Our old word.
Accounting for 81.4% of total exports.
So we mineral 81. This total when at 301. 81% of that then we mineral. Look how much we get. 200. Okay.
Of the total mineral exports, diamond amounted to $85 million US.
So the diamond, what thing we get? Them people they know they export, so look go ask them. Let me go ask them to how much they make. Bad deals. Bad deals. Na ingi wisu. Bad deals. We'll get government them when they not like we. The one them where they can mine, and they get some nice. With the country, also export diamond. Look how much diamond count for we. All right.
Iron ore, $68 million US.
Iron ore, 68 million. We not even cross sell they cost them 100, 200, 300, 500. Eh? We not they cost them. Bad deals. Go check them all back. But again, this government come back, then say them don't scrap deals them more. We then say make the new one. So now all my own this. All my own. Because the one that we then be say bad, let me not stop her. So then say the new one that then they do. So what if they not be stopped the one that then be don't say bad done? These are the good thing now they get so. Hey, Papa God. The person not tell me about mineral and salon, no get diamond, bauxite, iron, no. A big push and corner. What do they show for her? Waiting. You read the numbers, they know more now. The figures, then they make you feel good. I will say the minerals, and say for that they left the country, then they feel fine.
Rutile, $63.6 million US.
So rutile, 63.3. Okay.
Bauxite, 20 million.
Bauxite, 20 million. Hey, salon.
Gold, $3.1 million US.
Look at gold bar. You say, people are not go to salon to gold mining country. $3.1 million. Now in gold give. Now check who borders then fine. You know, Salon is sick. Salon sick. Because me, Tripoli, I want for believe say we dey make past this. But we get borders the way porous. Some of them here, then go pass free and go out. This time waiting they pass through the government in Yai no more. And even with this one, some of them people here where they go verify waiting the companies here, then they show we say, then they make them say, then they give them brown envelope. Eh? Then they give them brown envelope. Then they give them. Ah, yeah. Okay. Mineral not the help you. Not the help with today, not the help with tomorrow. And if they dig, fine. This one where they show we so. I believe say na nothing to compare wetin they come out inside we country. But if immigration, if we get patriotic Sierra Leoneans them, we not feel say them for betray the land, I believe so forget past this. Forget past this. But then go tell you say na yana salon.
Another minerals, 5.3 million.
So the other one they now where they not name self na $5.3 million. Where they not name them all the petek there now. Where they add them 5.3 million. Get we neighboring countries them. Get them. Now check Ivory Coast. Then cocoa. Then we go Ghana, cocoa, and waiting, and gold. We don't allow from don't for they not born we itself with the allow diamond. 2021. Look how much would they get for diamond. Look how much gold cow it for we. Oh, look where other company there. System. We need for protect we borders them. Always when they talk about illegal mining. The illegal mining and you know almost then they pull come out. How then they call them big machine and they for can mine illegally inside country? Now syndicate work. Till now for they come to the government. Wait for they come to we. Where? Alright. You say all the other one them now 5.3. Okay. Because one day what they listen for, where I not get here to. I don't know if it fall all the other one there. But let wait first. Make it continue.
US dollars. Agricultural exports amounted to 39.4 million US dollars.
So agriculture, 39.4 agriculture. All right.
Total imports increased.
Agriculture, now you done so. Now exports done so. Mr. Minister, you not talk about the timber. Now imports don't go to so one. Mr. Minister, you forget for tell me about the timber, sir. Also, I don't know if you be mixing inside some one part then other one they will not know. Because timber don't go. Timber don't go. Mr. Minister, na import to don't go to so. Well, sometimes you go car with timber back down the road. But now they go no more.
To US $983 million.
$983 million. Now we import 983 million. Then we export 301 million. We import 983 million. We export 301. But again, you better we get 301 out of that only. Even though it's not even 50% of what to spend for imports. But explain to we more, sir.
During the first half of 2021.
We understand, sir. We understand.
From 693.8 million US dollars during the same period in 2020.
So 698 million, now will be used for import inside 2020, the first 6 months. That'll be 698 million. But the first 6 months inside 2021, we don't cost we now 983. So it's like say the 300 where we use for exports, and we'll add so. Panda import we been do for last year. Okay. Now they go, now they listen.
The increase in imports was largely driven by higher import of fuel.
Okay. The increase in imports, what make we spend that kind of money there? It's saying that because of fuel. We import fuel beaucoup. Okay. We import fuel beaucoup. Who do they use them fuel there who they import? We can't need for find out. But largely driven by fuel what we import. Not to me they talk. I the help will break and down. Let we understand from the minister in your point of view. Okay.
With all of the revenue where government able to gather, the country external debt still high. But waiting are the reason for this.
Total public debt is estimated at 3.1 billion as at end June 2021 compared.
Okay. As at the end of June, you know say na June they look at. Now you don't tell we say the debt na 3.1 billion. Okay? And end of December 2022 na be waiting
to 3.0 billion US dollars.
Okay. Take a deep breath now. Just now will be the talk. We'll go inside the trillion and all these things. Now they're inside the billion of US dollars. Now they will this one now, yeah?
At the end of December 2020.
At the end of December 2020, now be 3.0 billion. But now, just June no more, 3.1 billion. Now be don't tell me this.
Of this, external debt is estimated at 2 billion US dollars.
So per this 3.1 billion, the external debt now 2 billion. 2 billion external debt. Yeah? Now 3.1 oh. Then at June. But what they don't estimate, we external debt don't reach 2 billion.
47% of GDP.
So we 47% of with GDP na trust. 47% of with GDP in a trust. External debt 2 billion.
And domestic debt at 1.1 billion US dollar, 28% of GDP.
Okay. The domestic yon na 1.1 billion. With domestic debt inside we own country, we trust no more how they do with the government and the banks them and how then they do their business. Now $1.1 billion. Who the cross border? Now $2 billion. Okay? So now then they make we then for just the first part. Now then they would all reach per now. Now then they would all reach per from January to June this year. Okay.
The increase in external debt reflects the disbursement of loans.
Okay, now the external debt where we get we make it go up to 2 billion. Now they try for explain to we now why we reach 2 billion leons. I try for fenti say Amos Ibinde when this administration take place. I know sabi. So abeg if you sabi comment and no, let we all learn, yeah. But if you not sabi, not talk abeg. I tell you say today We did do am for the love of Sierra Leone, not to politics. Yeah? Waiting to be the external debt you be sabi 2018 when this government comment become a try for Fenam no sabi. But right now we don't reach 2 billion. But why make we reach 2 billion? Now any minister they try to explain to we. Yeah?
For multilateral creditors to support the implementation of projects.
So, well, implementation of projects they na grown. So the government self ki want for make them projects and they go before. So now because of that, it tell we say it go trust. So now make we reach us out or reach to the like today. Eh?
In key sectors.
Okay, now the key sectors then they are named them for we sir.
Of the economy, including roads.
Okay. So then say what to make them go trust this money. Now for make them improve on different sectors them, including waiting road. So then trust this money. I must then put pantap. But then trust the money this time within 6 months. But now because of road project, for make the road project continue. You remember now we don't talk say they be tell we say, well, donor funded projects them at the end of 2022, all go down complete. The major ones them all, we will sabi go down complete. So now the land say because of the road projects, then we go for good trust and make we external debt reach $2 billion. The road, what's again, sir?
Energy.
Energy. We go trust because we want good energy. How then they don't work for we? Some of them trust I go say no to immediate. You go see the implication. So sometimes after years or after months, now we go see. You don't point per road. You don't point per energy. Wait, how much would they pay safe? Energy. All right.
Water.
Yeah, water. Road, energy, water. Now I make them go trust for make we reach 2 billion. How that one they don't work for we? Eh? Okay.
Agriculture.
Agriculture. Daddy got saloon. Agriculture. Agriculture. Me, I just they try for make you understand though. Yeah, road, energy, water, agriculture. Okay.
Health.
We health. All this time make we trust. Now make we trust go up. Now make we trust go up. Road, energy, water, agriculture, well body business. All right.
And education.
And education. Education. All right. Free quality education. We need them, Nasalon. Education, we need them.
Total grants received from development partners from January to September 2021 amounted to 861.7 billion.
861.7 billion. Now waiting and give for nothing grant.
Leones.
Leonso. Then I can go run with us. Now so then give we 861.7 billion dollar. Na Leons. Na Leons, yeah. But then give you for nothing. Taxpayers' money. Some of us out there, now money them back. Okay.
Of which the regional energy budget support disbursed by the World Bank amounted to 270.1 billion leones.
So 207.1 billion. That one they go to that for electrify areas them at the provinces. Areas then at the provinces. So that grant they will come out of this 861. 200 come out they win a World Bank. All right.
And project grants disbursed by several development partners amounted to 591.6 billion leones.
So 91.6 billion. That one they now project them of different development partners them. Now me then tell we say by the end of next year, the roads them, well, we go see them finish one.
Grants are expected to amount to 2.04 trillion by the end of 2021.
So, you see, by the end of this year, they expect more grants. Then we don't promise we. When they promise, then they pay. And they own up to them promise. So we believe, say, by the end of this year, we go reach the 204 trillion. We go reach the.
With some of the challenge them, where the 2021 budget gets, we make government not able to implement plenty of them program them, make the Minister of Finance, Dennis Vani, say the 2022 budget, they seek for stabilize the country economy. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pierce reports.
One for tell Princess Pierce thank you and Radio Democracy, because now through them make me and you able for listen and understand how 2021 don't look like for we economy na Sierra Leone. So we debts, external debts don't reach $2 billion. But what to make it reach there? Now because of road, energy, water, agriculture, health, and education. I make it reach there. So how you see then different sectors there, how they play right now? How they play? Okay. Let that one they sink first. Inside the Ministry of Finance, then get a department where then the trust business. Now in there you work there for just open the like mountain for foot by the trust where government the trust. And if they insist say this one look correct too, then they go then catch government. Say government, this one where you want work so no, not do the 1 foot jumpy slide. Do the Michael Jackson slide. Do the Tigi Gayon. Now then you work that one day. So if we don't really say the total debt we don't get don't reach $3.1 billion, it necessarily make we hear from them. Because now then can sit down, and watch how the economy they go, how this trust business they go, how it they look like for we as a country. To get the democracy back, let we Musa tell we small but waiting who they can't talk about now.
Section 24, now the Public Debt Management Act of 2011, give mandate to the Public Debt Management Division, now the Ministry of Finance, for advise government on how them for take debt from partner them, and as part of the mandate, make them don't engage with stakeholder them on the country in national debt sustainability analysis. We said then go present the medium-term debt strategy for the year 2021 to 2025. We say the Director of Public Debt Management Division at the Ministry of Finance, Matthew Sandy, say from 2007 to 2020, Salone government for pay about 30 trillion loans as debts. It talk more about these debts and the national debt sustainability analysis to Cherno Jallo inside this interview.
Okay, Cherno, wait small before we come. Where we are 30 trillion. Don't forget to say now the same money we talk about that $3.1 billion. So I know I confuse yourself, yeah? So now make up just one make we understand now, yeah? So that 30 trillion we then say we don't trust we don't reach. Now in the 3 billion, yeah? Okay, there we go.
Well, that is, the requirement in terms of the annual debt sustainability analysis. We for do them in a transparent way. You get for make them participatory.
Okay, make we look back inside different presentation. Then back now the all we see they make mention of certain amounts. Then we the country take as debt from different partner. Them first start for give background as to how the debt also come in place.
Good question, Cherno. How the debts them come in place, but then take we way back to 2007. While another we ride.
Okay, then they are coming in place where, in the past, governments over the years get ambition, for do roads, then get ambition for produce energy, for support education and health. Most of the time, not so all waiting government will get from NRA. We're able for implementing things in the government get for sometimes trust.
So you do understand, eh? From your uncle way they talk. You do understand? And all waiting the minister tell we, about road, energy, water, agriculture, health, and education, instead of call all gist no. So then they work, but this ministry they under the Ministry of Finance, or they inside the Ministry of Finance. So we see one word in there, which is good. No say then get an understanding.
So now that kind of thing, where they lead rise to the to the debt, where government want for do projects them, where government want for do programs them.
So because government want for do projects, want for do then we don't name so, the money where National Revenue Authority they collect, they do. So government get for go trust. And the reason and they will make government the trust.
Okay, so like I said back inside of the different statements, then Musa, you make mention since 2019 alone, government's been take about 26.8 trillion leons. Somebody they listen to this interview now ask, what are the government take this money and what's the purpose of this money?
You hear the question, yeah? Inside 2019, government been borrow money we reach almost trillion leons. Let we hear how Uncle can help we from the public debt management strategy waiting government take this money for.
The debt stock not to 1 year away happen.
Aha. Understand this. So when you pinpoint pan say 2019, you say not to 2019 you can't pinpoint pan. Because something we don't happen in 2017 where we go take money, but until we see how the Commission of Inquiry be expose a lot of things them. So I know they say na so it be you. I just they tell you say maybe. So sometimes the money will be go take, will not put some para. And government back one for complete that project day, and government not able forget that kind of money day. So now make you say not just look at the 2019. What happened in 2015? What happened in 2007? Now waiting with the land now today, yeah?
From the year 2007.
He said from the year 2007. Why make you want for can't talk about 2019 no more? Let we go back to 2007. What's in be happening, sir?
In terms of trillion, now been single digit trillion.
Okay. So he said 2007. When I want for look and say when the APC been take power that 10 day, we been trust so we trust na be trillion no. He said but na be single digit. Single digit. I must not be the single digit. I don't know if na even be 9, but na be single digit. And at 2007, now they look at. Okay? Because now not a single digit trillion we don't trust again no.
From 2007, when you come out to 2017, it don't double to double digit trillion.
Okay. So from 2007, now be single digits, but in 10 years lap, it say it go to double digits. From 2007, now be single. 10 years lap, now double digits. How single was the single? Then they, if I be there, up way under. How single, this single digit way they talk. Because 9 self na single digit. How single was that single? But anyway, single 2007, 10 years later, it doubled.
Okay. So we already jump from for the one from 2 trillion. If you look at what the trend, 3 trillion before the 2017, it don't jump to more than double digit in trillion. So that stock the nine reach around that 26. But towards the end of 2020, we talk about a 30 trillion debt.
Okay. So 30 trillion. Wait. I don't know if you hear that side. La hear and back ba. It talk something way for help with small na ya. Talk and back ba. Oh no, I tell we don't talk.
From for the one from 2 trillion. If you look at what the trend, 3 trillion before they reach 2017, it don't jump to more than double digit in trillion. So that stock the nine reach around that 26.
So 26. He say I reach around 26. I like the minister. The minister he come, he tell we il est en bangba ode, il est en so vop like that. But this young man, look they play with small. For tell we the numbers then. I don't know, maybe anyway na the medium term debt strategy. So, na strategist. So they try for use the strategy for make. Alright. But anyway. He say now he reach 26 trillion. Then from there.
But towards the end of 2020, we talk about 30.
Okay. Towards the end of 2020, we begin talk about 30. Now, we could talk about 3 billion. Remember? So, all this in the top of Leones, and they be make it easy for we to talk about dollar. Okay?
Trillion debt. When in terms of US dollars, just put 3 billion.
So, 3 billion. Paddy, 0.1 did this, sir. 0.1, he did it. The minister tell you, say, $3.1 billion. That 0.1 day necessary.
$3 billion of national debt.
Okay, so the 30 trillion we government owe as credit from different partners, them it starts all the way back from 2007.
Of course. Now make a good trend from the time where government debt been there. We even go to 146.
Okay, 146. Would they get the number then? Small. 146%
of GDP.
Na percent go back. Yeah.
When I mean the epic period and then there was a decline in the debt stock. When the debt stock declined because of debt cancellation.
Debt cancellation. Now then tell the way things then can happen. They say IMF don't say, then they waive this. World Bank say, then they waive this. Now the debt cancellation then they. Maybe na me collect trust because at the end of the day, look, we say, but they imported, then go able pay safe. You know what? This kind of albala would happen at the country. Let we waive this for them. Or this kind of thing that happen at the world. Let we waive this for them. So something I make they trust so. They trust because at the end of the day, they go campaign back say, but they wanna help we not get, waive this for we. Then they waive them. Okay? Then the debt cancellation.
There was room, for let government start for do new project them. So because that room they increase, now make we see say government continue for do new project them. Then they be widen Wilkinson Road. But
okay, Wilkinson Road. So when they waive debt for we, yes, a lot. This time where it a point finger so now for the past administration and they do Wilkinson Road. So then waive debt for we one way or the other, then cancel debt. We tell and say, no, not mix by that cancellation. No. We likely we debt the top. So now we go, we say we want to do Wilkinson Road. Wilkinson Road now one of the most expensive road ever na Salone. Maybe Saturday kaya. I go check now we archive, make we play something we go make say Wilkinson Road. Now one of the most expensive road ever. What they don't make na Salone. Just the expansion we then do so. They can't have money for that short place they no more. They can't have money we come on yanda, we go inside yanda, we come on inside there. Can't Saturday me, Tripoli. Now right and don't save. Hold on, yeah? Wilkinson Road. Archive. I need for Fenam. Bam. I don't write them. Saturday I go play anaya. So, when I waive that, now say no. When I give you this, boku money, one go make Wilkinson Road. Continue, sir.
Borrow them be the borrow. You understand it?
Now borrow them be the borrow. Now length them be the go length. This now na the past administration.
But as a responsible person, as a responsible division, we're not going to say, oh, then they not to during recent time where they contract them. No.
Okay, we like that. He say, as a responsible individual, as a responsible government, you know, go say because they want they will come out. Now then we go take debt for Kamek Wilkins. We know they pay. You know they work so. But unfortunately, companies then in a salon, we don't sell to other companies then. We take the people and we work for them companies then they not get their money. You don't know of that? Tommy go call name for you. But we know people in a salon. We work for companies then. What other company then can them buy them companies then the liability they not take care of them. So we don't land say them companies then they even though they go say then they do good right on a salon to better company them. Not to me talk according to what your uncle they tell we. Okay? Now continue.
Now we're responsible. All in our head. All ambitions of governments in our head.
All ambitions of government. Now we total. Government go, government come. What's in the way they do today? The one that they can tomorrow, now they get for total. We easy for talk now. Government are continuity. Yes. We continue. Just like that.
What you for do now for the manager? How best we go pay? Then the way they don't take, we don't mature now. And how best we go to meet the current ambition going forward?
So where it come to how best then go take, he said the debt will them be don't take. Than the previous one them. But where it come to the wire, he said the ambition. I did tell you see, a strategist. He said the current one, the ambition we then get for good trust. The one they need a debt, the one ambition. No, they're all a debt. The one they need a trust, they wire back the trust. Okay? And they trust because they get ambition. Who don't trust one they will not to ambition make it the trust. Even the one they will go take the almost million. For Wilkins Road. Now be ambition they may get for Wilkins Road. Now me then go take trust that money dey. So they wire back, they say get ambition. And I mean they say they go trust. I mean the trust don't reach 2 billion. Because they get ambition where they want for satisfy. Well, on the other parts now, if the ambition we see them, we satisfy with the people, we'll get for explain now and the other term.
For smooth government operation.
So,
he said the ambition for smooth government operation, Do you know what you ask?
This not financially prudent to the country economy.
That's not the way not financially prudent.
He said this, they look final financially for the country economy. I said that. Explain there.
Now how you manage them.
For God trust not in the thing. But when you don't trust none, what do you do with the money? How you manage them? Now in the thing. We all in life, even in your personal life. Now I make some banks then can really want to know what you want to do with the money. Because where it go bad, before they go write some bad debt, they write some off like that. Now for that money they force you capable for pay. And what you not just want to go fling a normal for thing like that. Okay.
Not financially prudent.
So what you do with them? If you not manage them well, they look good financially our economy.
If you don't manage them well, it will lead to a state where you're not able to pay your debt, then you go default.
Okay. It go reach to a stage where you not go able to pay the debt and you go default. And when you default, then they tell we self who the talk so now. Maybe na salon I go say I go call police for you. If you not pay me money, I carry go court. Now we sabi.
But no one day reach that level there. No one
tell God thank you. Salon no one day reach to the level for make we default. We go bego make them wave. But that one will not they pay. We go say we not they pay for make you and bugwin. We not they reach there. Tell God thank you for that. I don't tell you say we now we get the tell God thank you.
The default, especially with external debt, with the bill reserve, essentially with the smooth consumption.
So the bill reserve with smooth consumption. Now, okra. They say they go down smooth with the bill reserve with smooth consumption. Okay, sir.
So going forward, how the country go for pay some of their loan they are so back?
We see how the rate of maturity they come.
Okay. So now, it tell you about the public debt management. So waiting at the new work. Then they watch the different debts they will get. Then Sabina, then you work that one day. Now then they manage them debts, then the different one they will get. So now then you work for the catch the government say, that debts they don't mature. Or we already say these people there, they look they make sorry at right now. Una go big then. Let them waive this for we. Now then you work that one day.
How debt they get for mature. And then with the plan, how we able for manage how for pay them.
So we mature, then get plan how for pay them.
We go one at the international market, we take only concessional loan.
So concessional loan is saying that then they go for go take na international market.
Loan the way then get grant elements.
Loan we get grant elements. Loan we down the road. He go turn like for say, well, this then go get for forgive we small loan. Or some loan then they we not so all team we go get for payback. Some go get for go inside grant, then some where we go get for payback. Or some then go see some small particular empire where it go fiber like for say down the road. Then they not to trangat person. Not to trangat person. You don't see where some people can take advantage. How much person don't can trust to you? We go look you back and tell you, say, forget you pass down there. You pass that. You pass that. So, and he go see you say, not some man, they look possible, he say, me, Dandy. In one Leone, I no want time. Me, you know, they go trust to Dandy because it's sabi you. You no get no grant particle by you. Yeah? Alright, slow they go.
When I like a free portion of the loan, we more than 30% now they take. On the domestic front,
into the area,
we will only take within we don't plan for take. We consistent with fiscal anchor.
So all the trust domestically inside our country, we 2-1 now they take. But we'll go outside. Yeah.
The budget, waiting inside the budget, we not go allow massive, too much big breach out of the budget. You understand? So we go now that way they will, who will manage the stock of the debt.
So like as economists, the way they are the particular division where they advise government. When I see this money for accumulate more than the way it is so now, coming years?
No. In the coming years, if you look at the 2022 budget, we actually publish the projected debt stock.
What are the projected?
The projected debt stock, if you look at them, again for flattening.
Waiting would they look for trust next year? Because right now, we also have 3.1 billion. So the projection where you put your hand for cover the sun for look far, waiting, sir.
Total stock now like 3 trillion now. Going forward, in order for past that 3 trillion margin.
So they're get benchmark now.
Yes, you get benchmark. And also the
okay, so Udo say enough for pass waiting with the pan so now. This 3 billion enough for pass the 3.1 billion. Enough for pass the. But wait too. We still get road, energy, water, agriculture, health, education for deal with. We come back by next year. So how go do one now? Because we know say now because of them projects here make government they go trust. So this one way they tell we say benchmark on the cut off on the we need trust again. Okay.
Annual debt accumulation, as I will explain them, now just $100 million.
So we annual debt accumulation now $100 million. Okay, so we're not going to pass this $100 million. But how much we don't take 3.1 billion. Now 100 million dandy. Unless if I not sabi fine. That point one where they be in. Now we take for Muslim for 6 months no more, according to the Minister of Finance. Because at the end of 2020, it tells us it be 3 billion. If you deny, you remember well, not to say, it's saying 3 billion. But 6 months time, we reach 3.1 billion. So this $100 million when we own benchmark for annual trust business for low. We don't take inside the 6 months. Okay.
For a year. But this year it's increased a little bit to 130 million.
Oh, okay. So to 130 million. 130 million, so it increase. Because I know it's how they talk.
Because they want to accommodate some of the shock.
Okay, so for accommodate some of the shock, I make you jump, a pass. So if we trust per year, we not for trust pass $100 million. Now then they would all land now. For trust we not for trust pass $100 million. But however, because of the shock for Kushinam, we reach $130 million.
No, the shock will happen during the COVID. So there's 130, but next year there's going to be a decline.
So you say next year, because of the COVID, now make we reach that one day. But next year, it go down. COVID needed done next year. We all want like COVID done, but the reality is we deal with COVID here first. Okay.
If we don't see one of the projects say this money no go accumulate to a certain extent, come the following years, what are recommendations to government going forward?
Well, recommendation is continue the good part, okay, where they don't continue, they don't get a lot of restraint. For let you pay debt, not to eat off some, it takes boldness.
Okay. Yeah. It just step no more pay debt not to eat us, pay debt not to eat us. It's the country, you know. Not the country. Not to individual. Now make if I don't find, make the commission of inquiry doing work, make we know how much we don't collect. But then one them, we take we for full. But it just depend no more. Okay. So waiting, you want for advice, not for pay? But in Tina, you don't talk and say we not ever default, so...
And for let you manage your own expectation within the envelope you get, overbloat your expectation. Say, this is a prosperity time. It takes discipline.
It takes discipline. We see that discipline there. Left to you for answer.
To me, broadly on the right path, they're managing the previous accumulation.
We're on the right path. We manage the previous accumulation. Okay.
As they mature, they try for pay, how to manage for sometimes refinance them, but at the same time.
So sometimes we also refinance. Sometimes we refinance, but at the same time, waiting, sir.
Not going too much explosive.
Not going too much explosive. Not going too much explosive. Okay.
That is very important.
Okay, so now from 2007 to 2018 or 2019, almost now the money the ministry bears debt.
Well, I don't give you off head now, but I would say on the arrears front alone, the number of checks them where this government meets and the number of unpaid bills was more than $100 million.
So the number of checks them where this government meets unpaid bills is more than $100 billion. A billion is here or million? Wait. Because, Uncle. Amos?
Ministry bears debt.
Well, I don't give you off head now, but I would say on the arrears front alone, the number of checks them where this government meets and the number of unpaid bills was more than $100 million.
Okay, 100 million. Hey. I was like, what? $100 million. Now this government meets, we arrears them. But it tell we say will not ever default. So unpaid bills. Well, guess maybe not to the loans them. Not to loans. And like bills. All right.